All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at the amazing Jimmy Britt. Look at that sky. Gonna be raining here pretty soon. We're hoping to beat it, but a beautiful night out here. And we are making some videos. This will actually be my last time on a dealership lot until Thanksgiving. Now I've been banking videos like crazy, stockpiling them. I think I'm up to 40 videos that I've already made in the last month and a half that I have stocked up to get me through while I'm leaving on my trip. But remember, I head out for my hunting trip for a month where I hit 4 different states, and then while I'm gone, Tina has all of her family. She's got 7 sisters. So all of her family and all them guys come down and stay with her over that time, and they have this big shindig. I go hunt for a little while. So this is my last video on a lot. This is my last video I'm making before I leave for that trip. And what we are gonna be talking about is payment shopping versus OTD shopping. I've made videos on both, but you need to understand, I wanna give you the reality, the differences. So when you're buying a vehicle today, you walk into a dealership, if you walk in here, they are gonna make you go to or they're gonna make you focus on your payments. Your payments become everything. To a dealership, your payments are everything. To the sales guy, your payments are everything. Why? Why does payment mean more to them than the out-the-door price, which is what OTD is? Why do they not want to deal with OTD? Why you want to deal with OTD, but why do they prefer to go with payments? Because I can make payments work for anything. Okay, if I'm a sales guy or dealership, I can make your payments benefit me and hit your payment. What I mean by that is, let's say that you want to get one of these, and you have, what is our number on this thing here too? This is one of those Sport S's with the dark sky package. We're at $48,000. So let's say in reality, you're coming in at 40 grand for this truck, $40,000. So $40,000 is what the price of that truck is. But if I come in and I tell them and I say, hey, I want to buy one of these Gladiators, they're like, great, no, perfect. That's a beautiful Jeep. My parents got one, my grandpa's got one, my son's got one. They give you all this rundown bullshit, this BS story. So they're gonna tell you this stuff, but all they want to know is, so what kind of payment are you looking at? I don't know, I can afford up to $1,000. Oh, no problem, we can get you in there for $1,000 all day long. Of course he can. He can get you into, he can put you in this for $1,000. 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 Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, if we had to really break it down and put it into real world perspective and dive into it, now you were looking at a $40,000 price or $40,000 sale price kind of truck, but he could put you in anything. Here, how about this one? Let me show you this. We come over here and we walk over here and we look at this, which is a limited Longhorn Mega Cab 2500 with a diesel in it. And we look at this truck right here, and I'll get my little flashlight out and show you. And we look at a price on this truck right here. Hold on, get my light and turn that on. Come on, turn on, hold on, waiting for it. Okay, and come on, go up. There it is. Look at that price, $100,000. I'll bet he could probably get you into this truck for $1,000. I'll bet it could probably be done. He would find a way to do it. It might take 2 separate loans, but he could probably pull it off for you somehow. That were actually, because of the fact that it is almost $100,000 and be over $100,000 with taxes, I'll bet they could find a way to stretch that out to be 120 payments and get you into it for $1,000. Okay, they'd figure something out. Point being is, when you try to deal by payment, they always win. As a sales guy and as a finance manager at a dealership, these guys have the power to change the rates, change the terms, change the length, change the price. They can do all of these things to get you into a vehicle. If you just give them a number on something like this, it's a $40,000 realistic deal that you could get on an OTD price, 48 grand, but realistically, call it $40,000 if you shop around. If you tell them that your $1,000 is what you can afford, he will put you in this. How will he get you this for $1,000? He will get you this by making sure it's exactly full price, and he will charge you full price for everything else and every warranty and gap insurance and everything he can, and then he will put it at whatever rate or at whatever extension he needs to even out to 96 months to make it happen. But he will get you in at $995 or $970. You will come in at 30 bucks less than your $1,000 a month, and you will be happy, and you will say, he worked so hard to get me there. He said he could do it, and he did it. And man, he was showing me the numbers on the paperwork, and they gave it to me for only $500 above invoice. Sticker price was $49,000 sticker price, and they gave it to me for $47,500. They showed me that it was $48 was their, or $47 is what they paid for it at invoice, and he got it to me for just $500 more, and he came in below my $1,000 payment. He did me so good. Did he? Did he really? Because if you would have forget about the payments and you call him up on the phone rather than even come in here, and you call him up on the phone and say, hey, you guys got a Gladiator Sport with the dark sky package, which is what the Mojave hood and stuff is, and the color match fenders, case is a dark sky. All right, let's take a quick second, mention our sponsor of this video here, Last Fit. They build some of the most amazing products. We use their stuff on everything. Every truck I own and have owned recently has been all set up with Last Fit stuff. We're going to take a look at it real quick and show you some of their offering. All right, so we look at these mats, look at the coverage, look at the overlay of these things, the quality of these things, they're insane. This is high-level stuff. Look at the difference. Here it is in a Nissan. This is in a Nissan Sentra, deep dish pockets. Look at even the back end. If you got kids, like my daughter does here, and this is her car, look at that, collecting all the debris, all the food pieces, everything falling out of there, even a back. High deep dish design to these things so that you don't even have to ever vacuum again. All of the dirt and the debris will stay contained in them. Look, the size difference of these compared to factory ones too are amazing, and the price is incredible, but look at how much bigger these are than the actual factory floor mats in this 4Runner. See, the size difference is huge, and so laser fit perfect. They offer them for every single vehicle that you can think of out there, basically. Their prices are absolutely phenomenal, and the big thing, as you're looking at these, look at the review numbers. Look at the sheer number of 5-star reviews on these things, on every one of them. They are incredible quality on every kind of level. You cannot go wrong with Last Fit. Packages should be listed on here somewhere. Right there, dark sky appearance package for $1,500. But you want this Sport S with the dark sky, it's $48,405 on there, and I'm willing to come and get it. I want it out the door, everything for $43,000, tax included. Everything, $43,000 out the door, puts you about $40,000, you know, of the sale price of the vehicle. But I want $43,000 out the door. Can you do it? Well, what kind of payments are you looking for here? Payments don't mean nothing. I'm telling you right now, I want to buy it for $43,000 out the door. Can you match that in price? And if you can, I come and buy it today. If you can't, I call another dealership. This is what it boils down to. Can you do it or can you not? Let me talk to my finance manager. Comes back. Well, we could do it for $44,000. No, I said $43,000. Can you find a way to hit that extra $1,000 off? Call me back. If you don't bother, because I'm moving on to somebody else. They call you back, you buy it, you get it for $43,000. Okay, you get it for $43,000 out the door, and you do it for 5 years, and your payment ends up being what? $700, $600 a month? First, you were gonna walk in here and give them $1,000 and stretch it out as far as you can and get soaked in for every nitrogen-filled tire thing, pay full MSRP, pay all. You see what I'm getting at? Payments are their world. A dealership can work payments any possible way they want to. You cannot negotiate with payments because they have the leverage. You cannot beat it. Okay, and even if this truck was to come in lower and it was going to come in at $7,000, you're like, even if you said, well, I want it for $1,000 a month, but I don't want to pay more than so much, more than this many months. They don't care. And if the price comes in lower and their math comes back and they're like, oh, it's only $800 a month, they're like, you know what? Then let's hit him with a buy rate. Let's jump his buy rate up to sell rate. Instead of giving it to him for 6%, let's take it up to 8.5% so we can make some on the back end. He'll still get it for $970 a month. He'll think he's winning, and we get that extra interest. And he has to pay extra, he has to pay $4,000 more in interest over the term of the loan. But you know what? We make our $1,500 right now. Okay, and maybe I'm talking too fast and you're not understanding some of this, but this is how the game works, and I have tons of videos in my truck buying playlist that will teach you this stuff. There are games, but what it boils down to is do not ever ever negotiate payments. Do not ever talk payments. Payments are automatically a given by the math. Your concern is the out-the-door price of this vehicle. Out-the-door price meaning that it is taxes, fees, title, BS, nitrogen. You don't care how they do it as long as the number comes in. You don't care if they're charging you $1,000 for the air that's in the back of this open truck bed right now. You don't care as long as it comes out to $43,000 out the door on this truck. You don't care how they write it up on a piece of paper. And when it hits that number, the math automatically jives. $43,000, I want it for 5 years. I know that through my credit union, I can get it for 4.9%, so you better be able to match 4.9%. That equals out to X, X, and X. Here's the number. This is where you need to be at. If you're there, fantastic. Out the door price is automatically the only thing that matters. The payments will solve themselves. But if you give them leverage on your payments, if you allow them to negotiate based on your payments, if you allow them to sell you a truck based on payments, and you tell them what kind of payment you want or you can afford, they will rip you off every possible way they can, left, right, up, down, and all the way to Tuesday, I promise you. Don't play the game. OTD is all that matters. You don't care nothing about the payments. Food for thought. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.